Hello, fillies and gentle colts. I am Derpy, and I'm joined as ever by my good friend Macintosh.
Cello!
And today we have a special guest all the way over from America Land, What the Fap, otherwise known as Fappy.
Fappy! This
And
is what you get.
today we're going to be reading one of Fappy's fics called Equestria Girls, and it's going to be nice and lovely.
Ooh, thick.
Are all our gladiators ready?
Gladiators are ready.
Equestria Girls by What the Fap. Pinkie Pie marched up to Rarity's boutique, furious. For the 87th time, Rarity had left used condoms strewn about Sugar Cube Corner, and Pinkie was done with such behaviour. She knocked loudly and repetitively on the front door of Rarity's shop, expressing her anger. Seconds later, Rarity answered the door, still a bit in a state of ecstasy from last night's orgy night, which was during the night. She yawned.
That's the name of the last fic.
Oh my god, references.
Uh,
Go on, Mac.
uh. Hello, Pinkie Pie. What brings you here this fine morning?
She said. Pinkie said, going out of normal Pinkie mode and into psychotic bitch mode.
Oh, really now? Do I? I haven't the slightest idea why you're talking to me or why you're being such a ruffian.
Pinkie threw one of 45 used condoms at Rarity, hitting her directly in the eye. Thick, gooey cum splashed directly into her eye, and impregnated her eye eggs. She didn't know at the
Oh
time,
dear.
but 9 months later, her twin eye babies would be born. Pinkie yelled. Rarity's look changed from nonchalant to what can only be described as holy fucking trees with dicks when Pinkie said,
Uh, well, I don't think that,
Rarity stuttered. Pinkie ranted.
I probably don't want to find out how crazy you would be.
Rarity muttered under her breath.
I did not fucking mutter then.
Pinkie said.
Well, I would, but I, don't have a phone.
Rarity said, secretly grabbing her phone and shoving it up into her pooper.
In the pooper.
Pinkie said, giving Rarity a cannon string type of phone thingy.
Oh. Thanks, Pinkie Pie.
Rarity said. Pinkie asked.
Yes, I'll be sure to call you.
Rarity lied.
I pinky promise. Cross my boner and hope to boner, stick a boner in my boner.
Nice. Pinkie said as she was leaving. After she was gone, Rarity went back into her shop, mind jumbled about how random and ridiculous Pinkie Pie is. She also wondered what was going to happen to her if she didn't follow the promise she had made to Pinkie.
It'll probably be just a small ordeal and we'll reacquaint and everything will be fabulous again.
Rarity conveyed to herself.
But I really don't want to risk it since Pinkie acts randomly in ways that confuse herself. I'll just have to keep this a secret.
So Rarity tried to avoid accepting orgy invites when Pinkie could have been watching. She was invited to dozens, including a Nightmare Night orgy, but she declined them all, fearful of Pinkie's
No.
presence.
References.
However, one day when she was about to decline an orgy that sounded fucktastic, she remembered.
Fantastic.
Pinkie Pie was out of town! So she gladly accepted. Rarity went to the house that was hosting the orgy. She knocked on the door expecting a dashing stallion to open the door. Instead, when the door opened, Rarity stood face to face with a pink pony. Holy shit.
Oh my god. What a twist.
Pinkie said, pushing Rarity's cheeks in.
That's the title. Pinkie, please. Just stay quiet for a bit.
Rarity interrupted.
Are there any males here? Yeah.
She escorted Rarity to the main room, and there in front of her stood Derpy, equipped with all new genitalia, unseen since her suicide. The testicles were the size of softballs, whatever they are. The penis was 13 inches long, 6 inches thick, had a vagina at the flat top of it, was covered in bulging veins to make it look swanky, and even had a bread slot on the side for making toast. Oh my god, that's epic. And the ball sack descended past Derpy's knees. It's like that toast that makes eggs too. It was nicknamed the Dictron 9001 for ages to come. Hell
Over
yes.
9,000!
Derpy was joined by the young, clumsy, and annoyingly British colt Pipsqueak the Pirate. Pipsqueak was exactly the same as Nightmare Night 2011, so he still has the Pipdick 2000. Hooray! His tic-tac-sized meat stick that grows to 11 inches with just one lick. Mac,
We're going to be fucking these?
Rarity yelled. He said it again, Pinky replied.
No, I don't like them.
Rarity said, stop clopping, Mac. Read the fucking lines.
I'm not clopping, for God's sake.
You liar! Slanderous lies.
I love them.
She turned around and stuck her flank up in the air toward the two boys. They looked confused.
Fappy, it's you.
That is amazing, Pipsqueak said. I like how Fappy has a better British accent than we do. Fuck logic.
Mother of God.
Come on,
Dear
Mac.
sweet Celeste. Oh my.
Regain your composure.
Talk about getting your beauty sleep.
Rarity said. Rarity leaned in and put
Mine all.
Pip's tic-tac wiener in her mouth. The second it touched her tongue, it sprung out its 11-inch potential down Rarity's throat, making her gag and throw up all over his cock. Yeah. Pip said.
No, 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 darling, I'm fine.
Rarity said.
I was just unaware that you possess such a dashing wiener.
I'm sure it does, Pip said. Pinky was paired up with Derpy in the Dictron 9001, so Pinky immediately started to eat out the vaginal tip of Derpy's love javelin. Derpy felt an immense amount of pleasure from Pinky's obviously experienced tongue. Her tongue was so experienced, in fact, that it could turn into a tongue-textured penis. So Pinky used her special tongue dick power and started to fuck Derpy's cock. Rarity saw
wise
Pinky bent
experience.
over tongue-fucking Derpy, so she walked over and shoved her horn into Pinky's abyss-like vagina. Pinky felt nothing. At all. Ever. Rarity's futile attempt to pleasure was like throwing a hot dog into the Grand Canyon. So she pulled out her horn and stepped back, disappointed. Pip said. So, Pip jumped onto a stool that was high— oh my god, this is a big block of text. So, Pip jumped onto a stool that was high enough for his Pipdick 3000— 3000?
3,000? That was 2,000.
It's had an upgrade.
Continuity error here. Continuity.
He upgraded in the last 5 minutes. That was high enough for his Pipdick 3000 to be an equal level to Pinky's cunt. He plunged his cock into a pink cunt. What?
I think I'm going to say that Unicorn Magic upgraded the Pipdix at 3,000.
Yeah, Flim and Flam got to work on it. And Pinky felt an indescribable amount of pleasure. It was kinda like shoving a watermelon through a quarter-sized hole. She uncontrollably used her pinky sense to cause a volcano eruption in Africa, completely wiping out the entire continent. Pip was small enough that his erection went well past his head, so he could eat her ass out and fuck her pussy at the same time, with ease. Pinky was in heaven.
Yay.
Fuck you, Africa. Pinky was in heaven, and so was Derpy, as Pinky's tongue plunged in and out of his boner. I don't fucking care, Derpy's a boy for this story. Pinky pulled out after a bit and stuck her tongue in Derpy's ass to taste it. It tasted like candy, onions, and streamers. What are streamers? What are streamers? Are you supposed to taste them? Oh, okay.
About the paper things.
What, like banners? And you eat them?
No, the paper things, you know. Streamers.
But you eat
Little
them.
party
You
poppers.
specifically eat them.
Little party popper things.
Well, that's amazing. Rarity took a step to the side and watched this happen. It kinda looked like a pony centipede, with Pinky's mouth on Derpy's ass and Pip's mouth and dick in Pinky's naughty area. It gave Rarity an idea. Rarity left for a second and came back with a blowtorch. What?
Well, what?
The other three were too busy orgying to notice Rarity as she fused Pinky's mouth to Derpy's ass and Pip's mouth to Pinky's. Just for lol.